Whiskey and whatever.
Regardless of what your politics are, whether you're, Obamacare, you say that, and it's a rather divisive phrase to somebody. People love it, people hate it. Most seem to hate it.
Yeah, it's a politically charged
It is.
phrase.
It's politically charged. So, but your politics aside, it's probably done. Maybe it's a good thing, and maybe it's going to do a lot of good, if nothing else. The one thing that seems kind of clear to me is it seems like it's putting more control in the individual's hands, and there's less concern about changing jobs.
Yeah,
And keeping your insurance now than ever, where it used to be like people stuck in a job, and I understand it from a career standpoint.
I've heard plenty of people say, I hate my job, but I don't want to leave
Exactly.
company X because my benefits are awesome.
Exactly, and now I think people feel they can switch, more easily.
That's one component. I mean, obviously the 401s and whatever tangential benefits that you get from giant companies is, I think that's attractive too. But the healthcare piece not being as much of a factor as it used to be definitely makes it easier to move around.
And I think that's a real benefit to it. I mean, I'm not, let's say, I'm pro for
I think
it.
it benefits small companies more because now it's not such a giant compensation gap between,
Yes.
if you come to work for us, we own small companies. If you go to work for us, there's one benefit package, right, or one style of benefit package. And it's never going to be the same kind of benefit package you're going to get working for somebody like Apple. It's not. We just can't compete on that level.
Agreed.
But the insurance piece, that helps to level the playing field
Yeah, for the small business,
for the small business owner.
but more importantly for the small business. I agree with everything you said, but I think that what it feels like to the end user, the individual, is they have greater control over their own health care.
Correct.
They can move more freely. And so regardless of your politics, it's probably done a lot of good in that sense. That people now feel more empowered. And it was going that way because if you look at the history of employment in this country, let's just say the past 30 years, 40 years, I mean, every year you become more responsible for your own act. So let's say retirement. You're now becoming more responsible for your own retirement plans.
Yep.
You're more responsible for your own health care.
And
you're more
more control comes
responsible
with
for
that,
your
too.
continuing education.
Right.
You're more responsible for your own equipment.
Yep.
There's no phone system provided to you. There's no computer. You're using your own equipment now. And now the sharing economy, you're using your own car. That equipment.
Yep.
I mean, how big? If there's Lyft and Uber for boats, you're going to use your own boat.
Whiskey.